Hi, how do you say your name? Dioni? Would you like to see your name printed? Am I single? No, I'm not. Sorry, it's so close up. Dioni, okay. I'm surprised I got it right. Trying to get this 3D printer ready to start printing before anybody comes in. What's up, Billy and Ghost? I'm just getting this printer ready, so... Oh, so sad. What's so sad? Oh, so sad. What's so sad? What's up, Costas? Oh, sorry. So in case y'all are wondering, so I like espresso, and I'm gonna print this little thing. I don't know if you don't like espresso, then you're not gonna know what this is, but I have this and I use it whenever I drink espresso, and it kind of stirs the coffee. And so I'm gonna print a different one, but all of these little gears right here, it prints all that like all in one print. And so I'm about to print another one. And so basically what it does, you put it on there and it just stirs your coffee. Like I added all these little needles and stuff, so. But yeah, I need to print another one, so that's what I'm doing. And if you go to buy one of these online is like at least $60. And they don't make them like this. You go get one online, they're like this. And that's what they look like. And you just twist it with your hand and then you're good to go. But this one, I thought it looked a lot cooler, you know, just because it has the gears and all that stuff. So I'm going to print a different one. And really the same one, but just a little bit different style, one that fits my espresso machine a little bit better. So if you're a coffee head or an espresso head, then you'll want one of these because they're super sick. And the printer actually just prints it all in place. It's all one print. So whenever you print it, all these gears and stuff, it's going to come out just like that. And they're going to spin and do all that. The only thing that I added was this top handle right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see these screws? So all of these gears, they'll have a hole for those screws. And then I just put this little top plate on here. It's all printed. It all comes out all at once. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. And then this little plate right here is what goes on your espresso. It basically is going to sit like this. So you'll go like this. Man, I need to go get that thing, the espresso. So you'll sit it like that on top of the coffee, and then you spin it, and it basically fluffs up your espresso. So whenever you go to tamp it down, it's all even. And this right here is like it's way better than using this, honestly, because this, you're just going to go like that. But the way these planetary gears work, I mean, it moves these needles so much that, I mean, your coffee gets a really good stir. So as you can see, this one's been used. It's full of coffee. So, but yeah, I'm changing filaments right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting the black in there because I had this roll of white filament in there. And so right now I'm putting the flat black in there. If you're in the chat, hit the like. It helps a lot and it's free to do. So if you don't mind, please hit the like. And subscribe because I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a 3D printer. So even if you don't like 3D printing or you don't 3D print, I mean, it's free. It's a $900 3D printer. I'm giving away one of these just like this. It's a K1 Max. and I'm giving it away. And the way you enter, it's free to enter. All you have to do is subscribe, and then go on the homepage, on my homepage, and there will be a giveaway video. Go to that video, and as long as you're subscribed and as long as you comment "stay ready" on that video, then you're entered. And on August the 16th, I'll do the drawing. So if you want to enter to win the K1 Max, like honestly, even if you don't 3D print, you could sell it on eBay. I mean, you could sell it right now on eBay. If you posted it for 700, it'd be gone tonight, because everybody buys those. So, and they're really good printers. So yeah, all you got to do is just be subscribed and comment "stay ready" on the giveaway video, and that's it. What's up, Malia Harris? Did I say that right? I'm always nervous that I'm gonna murder y'all's names. So after this, I might be printing some keychains. So if you're in here, then you could just comment your name, and then I'll print it and I'll ship it to you. Where are you guys from? Drop in the chat where you're from. Where are you guys from? Let me get this set up real quick. That way I can turn it on and be done. All right. Hey, Leanna. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. In case you just joined, if you want to enter the drawing to win a free K1 Max, $800 value, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and then go to my homepage and find the giveaway video, and then comment on that video. All you need to do is comment on that video and comment "stay ready" on that video, and you'll be entered to win the drawings on August the 16th, which is my birthday. I'm doing the drawing on my birthday. So right now I'm printing an Espresso stir tool. They call them WDT Tools for some reason. I don't know why. I just call it an Espresso stir tool. Typically, this is what they look like from the store when you buy it. I'm printing my own, which I've already done. I'm printing another one, and this is what the 3D version looks like. Way cooler, right? I think it's way cooler. And it does a way better job. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. It does a way better job because of the movement. But yeah. So yeah, you guys go subscribe and comment on that video. That way you can enter. I'm giving away one just like this. And that's the K1 Max from Creality. So you might as well go enter and win it. Give it to somebody you love, or sell it, or print a bunch of cool shit. Either way. Who in here is subscribed? Comment down below if you're subscribed. And hit the like on the live, please. It helps the channel a lot, so I appreciate it if you hit the like. I see there's 12 people in here, but only 3 likes. So if you can hit the like, I would appreciate it. Who just joined? Does anybody in here have a 3D printer? Or are you guys looking to get into 3D printing? And so what I did right now, I just primed that new filament that I put in there, and then it just kind of spits this little spaghetti out. So that's what we got. Now it's ready to go. So I switched from the white filament, I switched it over to a black, and so as you can see, it goes from white to black on the filament here. And then it primed it out. Now I got solid black in there and I'm ready to go. So Skull tattoo, yeah. Yeah, that is a skull tattoo. Thoughts on the Anycubic Cobra 3? Man, I don't know anything about the Anycubic. All I've ever used is Creality, honestly. And a lot of people bash Creality, but I've never had one issue, honestly. I've never had one issue. So, I mean, the bed on this one got out of line a little bit, but if you go to my channel, I got a really cool video on bed leveling for this machine. And I've got a way to dial that bed in to like a hair, like way more than the machine could ever do. And then also they sell this, let me show you, they sell this. And this will work on any machine. So if you want to level your bed, Sunlu sells this. This is by Sunlu, right? And it's cheap. I think it was like $9, and you get 2 of them in there. And these are a bed leveling tool, and it works on any 3D printer. It's kind of the concept that I created, except this is an electronic device. What I did, I use a dial indicator to level my bed, and it's going to be way more accurate than this. This will get you where you need to go. I'm just OCD, so I did mine with the dial indicator, which that'll gauge it down to a hair. But this from Sunlu is it comes with the battery, and as you can see, it has a LED light. And so basically, they have a how-to video. I haven't even used these because the way I do it is just precise. But basically, you'll put this on your print bed, and then on each corner, you'll lower you'll adjust your bed until the light comes on, basically. And so you'll run this to each corner with the print head like that, and then you'll basically adjust it until this light comes on. And then as long as the light comes on all 4 corners, then you know that you're pretty level. There's a little more to it. I'm just giving you the basic, but yeah, and that's it. And for some reason, when you buy it, they give you 2 of them. So there's 2. I don't know why you would need 2 of them. I guess if one breaks, I don't know. But I'm probably gonna do a giveaway for these. I mean, honestly, because I don't use them, so I don't know. If we get some more people in the chat, I might give these away because I don't need them. 77. How do you say your name? 77 Icky? Or is there like, am I missing something here? What's up, Floxinator? What kind of machine do you guys have? Do you guys have machines or no? Let me turn this thing on. Sorry if I'm super close to the screen. I'm trying to use this iPad here. Okay. Oh, you do resin printing. Okay. What resin printer do you have? From Germany. What's up, Impacts from Germany? I'm in Texas in the US. You have a Creality Harlot? Oh, okay. A Halo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never done 3D resin, but I'm thinking about it, honestly. I'm thinking about doing it just to do some little small detail stuff, you know? I'm about to get on this computer because I need to load this. Because I'm printing this, I need to load it into my slicer and upload it over here to the printer. So I'm probably going to take you guys with me. You're going to see my studio setup because we're gonna go over here to the computer, and that's what runs this whole setup right here, is that guy right there. And so I just got this 49-inch Samsung. So if anybody's had any experience with the ultra wide screen, this is my first time, but I kind of like it. It's cool. I can't say that I don't like it. Hopefully my studio lights don't blind you guys. It's gonna be a little bit dark over here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, honestly, versus looking at my face. Okay, so I'm gonna load this into the slicer over here. That way you guys can see. Let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, so this won't take long. I'm gonna load this up into the slicer, and then we'll go back over there to the 3D printer. So I downloaded the files already. So all I need to do is open up my slicer, and that's what we'll do here. Give it just a second. All right, let me pull my slicer down here because it's up there. Okay. All right, so all I'm gonna do is pull those files in here, and then we'll be ready to go. There's one, and I got one more that I need to pull in. And that's pretty much it. Okay, I got the files pulled in. So basically, I'm just gonna go right up here and hit auto arrange, just because you don't really have to do that. And then if you're not sure if these need to be oriented a different way, you can always hit auto orient. And they need to be printed on the flat side. And all these gears right here, if you see these gears, they're what you call print in place, and they're just gonna print in place, and it's gonna be good to go. Ultra wide monitor is the best. Oh yeah, I love it. Before I got one, I had 3 little monitors. I was a pain in the ass. So that I had the same thing. As I didn't have 3 little ones. I had 3 32-inch monitors, which if you see this desk, 3 32-inch monitors took up from there all the way to basically that rock right there. I had very little desk left with 3 32-inch monitors. So yeah. All right, let me send these over to the printer, and then we'll go back to normal video. Okay, so let me show you guys something real quick. And I made a video on this. I made a video called How to Print Faster with Any 3D Printer. So if you have a 3D printer, you're going to want to watch this right here. So I'm going to show you guys. Let me make sure this is focused. I'll show you how to print faster on any 3D printer. And because it's in the slicer, this works on any 3D printer. All right, so what I usually do, because this print right here, it doesn't have to be strong. The print that I have right here, it's just an espresso stir tool, and it doesn't have to be strong. So why am I gonna waste a bunch of filament and print at 15% and all that stuff? So the first thing you can do okay, let me show you. Let's slice it first so you can see the difference, because I don't want you guys to say, oh, there was no difference. So let's slice it. We're just going to slice it normal. And then it's slicing right now. Let me show you guys what it's going to do. What's up, sis? All right, let me show you guys right here. Okay, it says it's going to take 4 hours and 53 minutes at the way that I have it set right now. So remember that, 4 hours, 53 minutes. And that is ridiculous. Why is it taking so long? All right, so the first setting you can change right here to just get a bunch of that time off is your layer height right here. You could change that. I'm going to go to 0.3. And then let me go down here to 0.3. And you can tell I changed anything that turns orange is changed from factory settings. It's altered. So you'll see. So let's just see what it is from that. So slice plate. We're going to slice plate. Well, it was 4 hours and 53 minutes. So just by changing those two settings, let's see what we got. So now it's 3 hours and 24 minutes right there. 3 hours and 24 minutes. You can see it there. So that saved over an hour right there. Let's see. Now there's other things that you can do to save even more time, and what you'll do there. And basically what that did right there was, all it did is determine like how thick your layer lines on each line is. And unless you're doing something that needs a high resolution and looks super smooth, I'm not. This is just a little espresso stir tool. I don't care what it looks like. So, and it's really not going to look any different. I'll show you the difference. It's hard to tell with the eye. So another thing that you can change is your wall loops. Bump that down to 2. So we're going to bump that down to 2. And then another thing that you're going to want to change right here is your infill density. You can bump that down to 10. And then one more thing last that you can change is the infill pattern. You might not think it matters, but it does. If you change right here, it says crosshatch, change the pattern to lightning. If you change it to lightning, it makes a difference. So, okay. Now we're going to reslice, and we were at what, 3 hours and 24 minutes? Let's see. All right. Now we're going to reslice and see what we got. Remember, we started out at like what, 5 hours? Now we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes. So I knocked off over 2 hours off this print just by adjusting those few settings. And again, this isn't for everybody. This isn't for every print. But if you don't need it to be super strong, then, I mean, why wouldn't you, you know? And it's not going to be flimsy. It's not going to be like, oh, like you can just squeeze it and break it. But honestly, if you don't need it to be super strong and it's just something you're looking at, then, I mean, there's really no point in wasting the filament and wasting your time, honestly. So I'm going to send this to the printer. I'm just going to import it right here. And when I hit import, it just brings up this box right here. I'll just pull the files from over there. And so, oh, no. Import. Oh, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself here. Need to go back to preview. I need to send it to G-code. So we'll do export G-code. Now we'll export the G-code. And now once we've exported the G-code, now we can go into device here. Go into device, and then we'll just import that G-code that we just exported. And then you're done. So then there's the G-code right there. 2 hours and 5 minutes. We're going to do that. And as you'll see, it'll pop up right here. It's at, let's see, 85%, 90%. We're getting there. All right, there it is. So now it's actually in my printer now. So now I can go to my screen right there. It's already been sent to my printer. I can print from there, but I don't typically do that. I just grab it right here and then I hit start print. So I'll just tap on that, hit start print, and then we're good. We're done. All right. All right. So that should start printing right there. Let me make sure this is clean. Good to go. All right, that's it. That thing's gonna print. We'll be good to go. Infill is crucial. Yeah, it is. That infill, it is crucial because, like I said, it just depends on what you're printing. So it can save you time and make your print strong, or it can cost you a bunch of time. I still have to get used to FDM printing where it's not printing one layer at a time like this. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you're doing resin printing, then yeah, FDM is going to be probably a lot slower. I've never done the resin, so I'm assuming resin is going to be a lot faster. What's up, Queen G? I see you didn't miss the live this time. So if you guys are just joining, I'm just printing this little espresso stir tool. You get it from the store. Typically, this is what it looks like from the store. And this is used to stir espresso. So if you're a coffee drinker, you drink espresso, then you'll know what this is. If not, then you're probably like, what the hell is that shit, right? But I printed one. I 3D printed one. And I'm just redoing it because I did the gears in white on this and I don't like it. So I'm going to go back with just solid black. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this is the one I printed. And this is the one that I'm redoing right now. And it's going to print just like that. The only thing you really need to do is add the screws here. And then you have to add, of course, you have to add the little needles in there. And these are acupuncture needles. I bought them on Amazon. And yeah, so I bought them on Amazon. And then you just slide them in through the top. And then you put this, the little spin lid on there. And then you put the screws. And then, of course, they can't back out because you got the top on there. So you're good to go. And then it's got a little stand. So when you're done, you just put it just like that. Sit it down. You're good to go. Oh, it just notified you. It seems like if you were on, it would have notified you like right away. I don't know how it works. I get my notifications of when people that I follow are live, but I'm not usually right there when they go start their live. What's up, Jason? Thanks for joining. If you're not subscribed, I would suggest go subscribe and then go on my homepage because I'm doing a giveaway. And it's the last segment of the giveaway. It was a 2-part giveaway. Now, I've already gave away the 4K gaming monitor. That's gone. What I have left is another 3D printer just like that. And I'm giving it away. All you need to do is be subscribed and go to my giveaway video and comment "Stay ready," and you're entered and you're good to go. And that'll be on August the 16th. What's up, Jason? You're from what? What's that, Pennsylvania? All the way from PA. Is it hot up there like it is here in Texas? We're about to die over here. Like that TikTok, send Gatorade. Have you seen that TikTok where the guy's out there working and he's like, man, it's hot as shit out here. He's like, man, we need help, send Gatorade. Nylon, what's your experience with nylon filament, especially about bed adhesion? So I printed with some nylons and I haven't, well, no, I'm lying. I did have issues with bed adhesion. And so what I did to combat that was, and if you see on mine, I have blue tape, and that's the painter's blue tape, right? And for me, that works wonders. And with nylon, if you'll have the painter's blue tape and use the glue stick exactly where your print's going to be, you won't have an issue. The only issue I had was actually it sticking so good to the blue tape that when it lifted, it stuck to the blue tape, but the blue tape lifted up off the bed. And so what I had to do was, where I knew I was going to print, I would put a little bit of a glue stick down and then put the blue tape on top of that. And then after that, it was good to go. And that was just like on the edges. That's all you really need to do. So that blue tape works wonders. Some people talk shit about it, but honestly, it's I don't like using glue sticks, so I don't use glue sticks. Are you going to be live on the giveaway and what time? Yeah, I'm thinking about being live, but honestly, to me, last time there wasn't a lot of people that made it to the live, and everybody just kind of watched it afterwards. Because I watched the analytics, and a lot of people just kind of watched it within the last couple of days after the live. Everybody kind of viewed it then, and so I might go live. I don't know. I might do a premiere like last time, but it's to go to do the premiere. They don't let you go live, so I have to pre-record the premiere and then post it as a premiere, and that's really what I wanted to do. Just ordered a K1 and own a Voron. You a K1 what? Just a regular K1? Did you ever print PP? PP. What are you talking about, PP? You said what is blue tape? Yeah, we're definitely getting more followers. Within 30 days, we're up to like over 3,000, so doing pretty good. Let me show you what blue tape is. You can get this at Walmart. You can get it. It's actually what painters use when they're gonna paint. Like you see that the joint on the wall right there. Let's say you're gonna paint your ceiling white, but your walls you're gonna paint them black, right? So you'll put this tape there and then paint and then peel the tape when you're done. So it's painter's tape, and that's it. I use the Scotch brand, which is a good brand. It's like $4 or $5 a roll, and I've had this roll right here for like a year already, and it's still not done. So you can get it at Walmart, any Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere like that. 30 minutes on your benchy, but because it's layer by layer, it would take the time for 2 or more, which is why I like resin print. Yeah. Well, maybe get a faster printer, because my bench time on this one, when I got all my settings done, is like 13 minutes. I can do a benchy in 13 on that. How much does a roll of filament cost? Well, it just depends on what you're buying. But a roll of PLA you can get between 15 and 20 bucks. And that's going to be your basic bottom of the line. That's your general filament used to pretty much print all kinds of, all that, the toys and stuff you see online. They usually use PLA just because they're not exposed to sun, they're not exposed to heat. Now, like PETG is different because PETG can be exposed to sun and heat and all that stuff, and so that's a little more expensive. But I have found anybody that wants PETG, Creality actually is selling this roll right here. So let me show you. So Creality has this roll of PETG for like $15, and it's a gloss black though. I don't really care for gloss black because mostly what I do, as you can see, is a flat black. I like that flat black look, but this one is a gloss. You can see the difference. But this is PETG. It's stronger and can handle more heat than the PLA can. So when I first started 3D printing a few years ago, I learned the hard way. So I printed this little thing that holds a tool or something in my shed, right? And I put it out there. I hung the tool on there. I came back the next day and it was all leaning down because just from the heat inside the shed, that PLA had just drooped down. So then that's when I learned that PLA can't take the heat. And anybody that's been 3D printing any amount of time knows that. And it can't take the sun and all that stuff. So now the PETG can, and then you get into the carbons and the nylons and stuff like that. Those can pretty much do whatever. But then you have to have a certain printer to do that, which this printer can do whatever because it has an enclosure that can regulate the heat, because those harder and more durable filaments, you know, they require a certain amount of heat inside that chamber so they can print correctly. So you gotta be able to control that, and that's why you said PP is propylene, polypropylene. I haven't ever used that. But yeah, let me show you guys how I have my setup here. That way you'll be able to see. So I actually, these tables right here, if you go on my page, I made these adapters, and these are like $15 IKEA lac tables. And I made these adapters. I printed those so I could stack them. And that's what I got. And then I printed these. If you look under here, I printed these, and then I got these from Dollar Tree. They're just little baskets you can get at Dollar Tree. And then you could just put one on each side, and that's what I did. Same thing over here on my desk. I bought this at IKEA. It's just a tray insert. And all I did was I put a bracket there, and then I put a bracket right there, and then you're good to go. And so I have those there, that there, and all my filaments everywhere right now. But I keep all my main filament down here at the bottom that I use, and then I have a bunch in the other room. I just don't keep everything in here. But on here, I printed this riser right here, obviously, so that doesn't touch up here like it typically does. And then this to prop the lid open just for air, because if you're printing PLA, you want some airflow, and you don't want to open this because look how loud it is. It's super loud, so you don't want to do that, or I don't. If I'm not going to be in here, I'll just take it off. But also, my lid is on hinges, as you can see, because this K1 Max, when it comes, this lid is just basically sitting on top of here, and you have to take it off manually. And so I printed those hinges, and the hinges, they just slide in there. So right now if you can see, I can take this out. So I'm gonna leave this closed just so we don't have to listen to it. But yeah, that's the setup there, guys. The little skull. Which one? The one that's inside the computer? The green one? So I printed this little chainsaw for a customer. He wanted me to do, actually, it's crazy what he's going to do with it. He's going to take this little chainsaw, and, well, not this one. This is a mock-up model. It's going to be bigger. And he does custom interiors. He owns an upholstery shop. Okay, Impact, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. It helps a lot. Thank you. It was blue and black, a little toy. You did the Dobermans at the same time. Yeah, it's gonna be the one inside the printer. It's got to be. It's the only skull that I have. You mean this one? I mean the one inside the computer, not the printer. So you're probably talking about that one. I believe that's the only skull that I have. So yeah, he's gonna Orca slicer. Yeah, that's what I use. I like Orca slicer. So he's gonna take this, and I'm gonna make him a bigger one. He's actually gonna install it on his headliner. He's gonna wrap it in leather and be like a little 3D image of a chainsaw coming out of his headliner. I don't know. Sounds crazy as fuck to me, but yeah, whatever. That's what he wants, and that's what he's paying for. So it's his money. My 3D printer. We're gonna do it. Orca slicer, yeah. So what slicer do you guys use? If you're 3D printers, what are you using and why? Was that the skull that you were talking about, Queen G? Prusa. Have you tried a different slicer other than Prusa? Well, you might, I don't know, you might try Orca, I don't know. But honestly, if you're used to using Prusa, then there's no reason to change because they're all pretty much alike. And you'd have to go learn another one, and it's really no point. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. It was blue and black, and you said it's a skull? I did it at the same time as the Dobermans. Well, the only Doberman I have is the little toy inside the computer, so. Use lychee slicer. It has really good slicing times and hole recommendations. Huh. I've never used it, but so you're saying that you think it's faster in comparison to what though? Okay, we'll be here. So in comparison to what do you mean? You're saying it's faster and good hole recommendations, but like it's faster than what? What's the other slicer that you use that makes you feel like it's faster? Oh, okay. Well, I've tried Cura and I did not like it whatsoever. I couldn't even get past the setup part, honestly, on Cura. Uh, hey, what's up, BLD? I couldn't even get past the setup part on Cura because it just wouldn't recognize my printer. Like I'd select it and it just never would recognize. So and that's how I ended up on Orca, and I never left after that. Well, I like Orca. I'm just used to it. And they're all so much alike that, like I said, once you get used to one, I mean, there's really no point in changing unless one comes out or has an update that just makes it nominally different. You know, they're basically all the same. And then mine's rooted, so I use fluid as well. So fluid actually looks just like it looks just like that. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. So what's up, BLD? What you got going on, man? I'm gonna show you guys what this fluid looks like. So the fluid, if you guys look, it's gonna be that little icon right there. I know you probably can't see it, but I'll pull it up. So this is fluid. It goes off your web browser, and it's the rooted version, and this is where you can really get down and control some stuff here. So this is how I do my time lapse. So right now, after every layer, my printer head will go over there and park itself in the corner. You see how it is? That's the last picture it took, and it parks itself out of the way. And that's how you get the time lapse where it's just a 3D print being built and you don't see the printer going back and forth. You can go in here and tell it to park the head or do whatever you want to do. And I like those prints where it parks the head. It adds a little bit of time to your print, not much, because it parks and then it goes right back to printing. It just parks, snaps a photo, and goes back to printing. So, but yeah, this is fluid right here. On here, you can set up different cameras. If what I plan to do is get rid of this factory camera here, and I'm going to end up putting another wiring another camera in there because the one that comes from the factory sucks and is dark. And you see how it just did? It went over there and parked and took a picture, and it came right back. But yeah, that's fluid. Let me see if I can show you the bed here. I don't see it. Where's it at? No. Where is it? I don't see it. Repairing a control board. What are you repairing a control board on? But yeah, that's it. What I'll do is I'll drag this up here like that. Oh. And then I'll have that one running up there, and then I got the Orca slicer running down here. I'll usually just close this one out because you don't need it. So let me close that out. It always asks, do I want to save? And I don't. And I discard my settings. All right. Your spare printer. What kind of printer is it? Which one is it? Hey, somebody tell me if it gives you an option to do a super chat. I'm just curious because I don't typically do lives, so I don't know too much about the live. I notice on other people's lives they have super chats and all that, and that's probably for people who are monetized. My channel's not monetized just because it's so new. So what are the options it gives you guys if you wanted to do? Okay, so no super chat. Okay. That's what I thought. I think I still have to get the watch hours available because I'd like to roll out some stuff for you guys. I got another sponsor. They're going to be sending over some type of webcams, or they're like the webcams that are, they don't look like webcams, so it's like a wall plug that goes on the wall, but it has a hidden webcam in there. And they make some really cool stuff, honestly. I'm going to check it out when they send it. If it's good, then I'll give it away. But yeah, I'd like to set up some, whenever I can, I'll do the super chats. And it'll give me an easy way to, like, give away things versus just picking random people. I'd like to give it to the people who subscribe, not subscribe, but join the whatever you call it, the little super chat team that you can set up and all that. That'll probably be... yeah, I definitely have to get monetized. So we're on the way. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So everybody go watch a video after this. Get monetized. But nah, I don't plan on making a bunch of money off this, honestly. I just want to do this, have a little fun, and give away some shit. You know what I mean? And being monetized will help that for sure. But right now I'm getting stuff, it's not worth giving away, so I haven't given it away. If you guys saw my review video on the smart plugs, they sponsored a video. They sent a bunch of smart plugs, and I actually used them, so I didn't give them away. They sent them, and I used them all over my house, and before I knew it, they were all, I was like, damn, I used them all. So now with these cameras that come, I don't need them, so if they're good, I'll give them away, and if they're shitty, I might give it away too. I mean, I don't know. Somebody could do something with it. Maybe somebody doesn't have a camera at all, then they might appreciate it. Yeah, definitely sponsors. I don't even know how they find me, but they email me, and they're like, hey, so it's kind of creepy. They email, and they're like trying to hit you up and want you to do stuff. So a lot of them don't want to pay you, and they just want you to do a review. I'm like, I don't know where you're from, but we don't do that where I'm from. I'm not gonna waste a whole bunch of time making a video and editing for hours, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that. For what? Now, if it's a big company, I probably would, you know, like Corsair or like a big company, I would just do it. If they told me to do it, I would just do it. Just because I know later it'd probably pay off. But these little Chinese companies and stuff that contact, trying to get you to, that's probably what, they probably have a whole team dedicated to finding new creators and get them to do this, and they'll do it for free, you know? Like, no, I'm not doing that. And a lot of them ask me if I purchase subscribers, and they're like, I don't understand how your channel is so new and you have so many subscribers. And I'm like, I mean, I didn't buy subscribers. YouTube, like, they scan your channel for shit like that. Like, if you do that, you'll get away with it, but all of a sudden you'll wake up one day and all your shits be gone. They fucking watch that shit. But honestly, I kickstarted my channel with the giveaway, and I did that on purpose. You know, I didn't have to buy subscribers. I did a giveaway and something that engages people, and it's kind of buying subscribers, you know, because I invested in the printer and I invested in the monitor, but I already had those things, you know, they already had them, and I was gonna get rid of them anyways, and I thought, you know, it was a good way to market the channel and try to get it out there, and it did just that. You know, I was trying to go for 1,000 subs, and I hit 3,000. So, you know, now I just need to get the watch hours. So now I'm working on creating better content, more engaging content to get people to keep watching, because it tells me when you guys click off of a video, and even if you fast forward, it counts. But like if you watch 2 minutes of a video and then you just bounce off, and that's fine, because sometimes you click on a video and you're like, you get into it and you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted, you know, and you move. But I just want to make sure people are watching the videos and not leaving because I suck, and leaving because maybe they wanted, that wasn't the topic that they wanted, you know what I mean? But I try to not do clickbait, and I try to convey the topic in the title and the thumbnail. That way you don't click on something and thinking it's something else. Because I know you guys have seen the videos where I know I see them, and it's like it'll say the title, but then it'll be a picture of a girl, and maybe her shirt will be down a little bit right here, and it makes you look like, well, damn, I wonder what's gonna happen, or maybe it's showing her butt cheek or something like that. You know what I mean? Those are just examples. I don't know, but if you click on that video and you're like, oh, what happened, or it shows her about to fall or something, right? And then you click on it thinking that you're gonna get to see her fall, and then when you click on it, you watch it, that girl's not even in the video. It's just on the thumbnail to get you to click, and that's clickbait, and nobody likes that shit. Then you just clicked on that shit, and they got the view for it because you clicked on it, and then you fast forwarded through the video looking for that spot where the girl falls or gets hit by a train or whatever it may be, you know, and it's not in there because they clickbaited you, you know. So I'll never do that, that's for sure. So don't worry about that. I'm trying to bring you guys some quality, informative content. BLD, what are you doing to that circuit board or whatever that? What'd you say you're working on? Let me see what you said. You said a control board. Like, what are you doing to it? Are you soldering on it? You're changing out capacitors, or like what you got going on? Man, I hate that song. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that requires soldering. If you, so I use Milwaukee. All my tools are Milwaukee, and so I bought this thing not too long ago. Actually, my wife bought it for me, and it's just a little solder gun. You can turn it on, and then once that goes green, it takes like maybe 45 seconds. It'll go green. You'll be ready to go. But you can move the head on it, do it at a 90 if you need to, and it's super light, super light. It takes the small batteries like that from Milwaukee, the little M12s. I need to get a better battery, the M12 that has the big base on it like that. That's what I really need. Strip screw on the power. Well, damn, you got to be careful with your shit, bro. Stop being so rough on it. But yeah, I use this whenever I need to solder something that requires a little more heat. And then I have another one. I really love it. I bought it from Micro Center in San Antonio. Well, you guys aren't from here. I keep thinking. But yeah, I bought it from Micro Center, and actually in Houston. I said San Antonio. I bought it from Micro Center in Houston, and because we don't have one, and it's a little small one like that, and you plug it into USB, and you would think it would be a piece of shit, but it's not. And it was like $12 at Micro Center, which is probably the cheapest item that they have in that whole store. Yeah, every time I go in there, it's at least $1,000 walking out, and just because I'm a tech nerd, right? As you guys can see, all the bullshit. But yeah, it's a little bit. It's like a pen, except it's a solder, and it does really fine soldering. It has a really fine tip, and I love that thing. So, but it doesn't get too hot for bigger solders. You have to get, you know, something like this. I've been fixing boards for 30 years. I have a Hacko solder station and a Hacko desolder station. Damn, nice. So you're all set up. Yeah, you're killing me on the solder game. And what you got is nice. Yeah, I got that for portability. What you have is something like, yeah, like a little station where it sits in there and all that stuff, and you have the knobs to control it. I don't solder enough to need that, but it would just take up space for me. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you can do anything you want with that, and I'm sure you can change out the tips to fine and big and all that, right? I'm gonna kill that pole. I don't even know why. There we go. All right, I'm gonna check on this print. See what we got. Let's see, how long has it been printing? It's been printing about 20 minutes, and this is what we got. Let me show you. So as you can see, it's printing the gears. Dang, I hate to open that because it's so loud. But let me try to get you a top shot. See if you can see the gears it's printing. Those are the gears, and that's what's going to turn everything. There you go. The poll was before I started printing this. This is going to take a while, so I probably won't be able to print names. Right. So yeah. What's up, Zoe? Zoe said, I'm an electrical engineer. I have an entire PCB assembly line in my garage with 4-pick and place machines and a 6-zone oven. Damn. What's a 6-zone oven? I guess that's for what? Desoldering like micro parts and shit? Because I know you don't typically use a soldering iron on, like, let's say you're going to work on an iPhone. I see that, like, they use a hairdryer style thing where they just kind of heat everything up and it kind of pops off. 6 oven reflow. I don't know what any of that is, sir. PCB assembly line. So if you have an assembly line, I guess you're making PCB parts. I'll have to Google that. Oh, okay. And so what do you make them to sell, or you just hobbyist, or what? I'm assuming you're selling something if you have an assembly line. Do you also have a 3D printer? That way you can print the housings and stuff for your PCBs? Lord Shrek, I'm not sure what you're saying, but if you're saying what I think you're saying, you need to leave. We don't do negative stuff in here, bro. Oh, okay, yeah. So you made so you made basically, yeah, you're doing, yeah, what are you selling, Zoe? You have a print farm and you have a PCB print assembly and all that stuff, or a PCB assembly line. You're doing something. Said, no way, I'm a tech whiz. In fact, I call myself a tech dildo. I just love watching your channel because I'm so amazed with what you can do and to help my niece. Well, that's good. Hopefully I can continue to bring intriguing content. I'm gonna have to start pushing the envelope here pretty soon, because you gotta do something to stand out. And so I might have to come up with some weird shit to do. And so lucky for you guys, because it'll be cool to watch. Lord Shrek said, how strong are printed nylon gears? Would they survive in an airsoft blaster? Yeah, they would. I'm printing gear, planetary gear system right now. That's for a coffee grinder, basically, to stir espresso grinds. I do contract proto work for companies. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Are you actually doing the CAD workup as well, or you just you're on the end of it, just doing the production? Or are they having another company actually do the prototyping and then you just bring it to life materially? That's kind of what I did, because I suck at the CAD stuff. And yeah, I suck at the CAD stuff. So I subbed that part out, because I invented a product, and to bring it to life, I just basically, because I know how to draw pretty good, and so I sent it out to a company, and they basically made it into an STL file so I could print it, and they did a few revisions, and I got it back, and I printed it, and I don't have a clue how to get these companies to answer me. So I'm trying to get it to like Corsair and any company that makes thermal paste or computers or anything tech, because I created a device that allows you, if you build computers, then you'll know when you install a computer chip on a computer, you have to put thermal paste on it. And I mean, there's so many different ways to apply thermal paste that you know, you can put too much, you can put too little, you can have dry spots, all that stuff. Well, I created a little device that basically will apply that thermal paste super uniformly, and you never have to worry about doing it wrong again. And I printed it, and now I was wanting to license it to like companies like Corsair and Thermaltake and all those companies that make thermal paste, because they'd be the companies that want it, you know. But I can't get, they just don't answer email. I don't know what to do, so I just kind of gave up on it. Said, how strong are printed? Say, have you ever printed a gun? No. I mean, you can, but I haven't. SolidWorks and Altium. Yeah, I used to be a tattoo artist. That was 50 years ago when I was 21. Yeah, I worked at several mainstream shops in San Antonio, Texas. I think some of them are still around. I worked at 13 Avenue Inc. I think he went out of business, but Mind's Eye Tattoo in San Antonio, I worked there. And then the other shop was, can't remember the name of it. It was in San Antonio by the military base, but it was pretty good. I tattooed a lot of military because San Antonio is a military town. The dot pattern for thermal paste is always on top. Yeah, even I'm subscribed to, you know, like Linus Tech Tips and Jay's 2 Cents and all that, because I build computers. I don't do it like for a living, but like I built my computer, and like really anything that I need to do, I just teach myself how to do it. I go to YouTube College, and if you're not enrolled in YouTube University, then you need to be, because that's how I've taught myself how to do anything and everything. I don't really pay people to do stuff unless it requires these expensive tools that I'm not going to buy. But building a computer, I went on YouTube. I subscribed to Jay's 2 Cents, and he was the one I watched, really. And I taught myself how to do it. What's up, my dude? Brandon McCarthy said, what do you stream at work right now on the night shift for the Forest Service waiting for a fire? Well, damn, hopefully you're waiting for a long time. You said, what do you stream at work? I don't stream at work. I own a construction company, so typically, you know, if I do any work, I'm not going to have my phone to stream, that's for sure. But typically, I have guys that work for me, and I just show them what to do, and then I come back to my office here. I'm very fortunate I get to spend a lot of my time here in the studio. You spent $23,000 to renew your licenses on SolidWorks and Altium. I'm gonna have to Google that when we get off here. I don't have a clue of what those do, but they must do a lot. He said Jay is a friend. We race cars together. I didn't know he raced cars. We both live in Diamond Bar, California. Yeah, I knew he lived in California, but I didn't know. Yeah, that's cool. Well, tell him I said what's up to answer my email, because I have a product that he needs. I created a thermal paste applicator that I would love for him to partner with me on. And he does not answer emails, just like Corsair and Razer and all those companies. Nobody answers emails. And I'm sending this from my business email. This is a legitimate business website, everything. And it's not coming from, like, I'm not just a person emailing. It's coming in a professional email, everything, you know. And I don't even get a fuck off or nothing. No one replies. So I don't know how people get started and do stuff, man, but it's definitely discouraging. But said, what do you stream? Do you mean like what videos do I watch? Because like right now I'm streaming live. This is what I stream. I stream 3D stuff and sometimes just off the wall chats that it turn into whatever. I don't have a plan for it. But the live stream is kind of where I can do whatever. I don't have to be Mr. on the video, do it perfect. I can stutter, I can mess up, you know, curse a little bit. Yeah, camera shaky, audio kind of sucks. You know, I don't have to be perfect in live stream like I do regular videos. So this is just kind of hanging out and doing whatever. But if you're talking about like what videos do I watch, like I said, I watch Jay's 2 Cents, anything to do with tech, Linus Tech Tips. Damn, what's that guy I just started watching? He was doing Marcus Brown, which is the top tech reviewer in the world. Watch him, but there's a guy, it's what's his name? Something Undone. He's doing all of the, he's going by and reviewing everybody's setups, and I just binge watched that. And so, Gerald Undone, yeah. He's a very well-known YouTuber who basically does camera reviews and stuff like that. And he's been going to all these famous YouTubers and reviewing their setups, and you'd be surprised what he finds. Some of them are doing like, and they're making all this money, and their setup is shit. Mine's better than some of their setups, honestly. We use a mini silk screen machine to apply TP. And scammers use professional sounding emails too. Try adding some personal, something personal in the subject line. Oh, I do. I definitely make it sound, you know, legit. I don't think they think I'm a scammer. I don't know. I don't know what they do. They're successful companies, so the incentive to partner with somebody for a product that, you know, I feel like it's a gold, but, you know, they're already successful, so they don't give a shit. You just got to do it yourself, and when it starts making millions, then they'll call you and say, hey, would you like to be our buddy? That's what they do. So off topic a little bit, but not really. It's kind of the same thing. I got an opportunity to do a government contract for my construction company, and one requirement for that program to do that contract, which you'll make millions if you do this contract, right? And it's a huge opportunity. But in order to get in there, you have to be able to show the program that you have all the material vendors like Home Depot. You have to have all these business accounts, which I have, so I'm good, right? But the one part, you have to show them that you have $500,000 in liquid funds to be able to build 5 houses at a time without getting paid, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to give you all these houses to go build, and you won't see a check for 30 to 45 days. So you have to have a lot of cash, and that's not something that I have, you know? And so I went to the bank, and I told the bank, said, hey, I got a chance to make millions of dollars on this government project. Like, it's guaranteed paid because it's a government project, so you can't lose. As long as you do the work, you're paid. And so you would think the bank would be like, oh, that's great. We'll for sure do this. And, you know, I've got my credit score is like a 780. My wife's credit score is, we just went looking at cars for her the other day, and her credit score was a 792. And I went to the bank. I've ran hundreds of thousands of dollars through this bank. And yeah, they basically told me that they wanted me to basically have the money, and I could create a loan against my own money. And I'm like, bro, I don't have the fucking money. Like, why would I come to you to get $500,000 in a credit line if I had it already? Like, what kind of sense does that make? You know, and basically, you know, they're just like, buzz off. Like, we're not going to give it to you. I don't know why. It's nothing to do with my credit, nothing to do with my payment. Like, I could go in there right now and go buy a vehicle and walk out, like, over the phone. They would just make a call and say, yeah, he's good. And walk out with a vehicle. I've done that twice, like, where they just, you know, they call the dealership, they send them over the purchase order. I don't sign nothing at the bank, and I just drive off, no down payment, no nothing. And then like on Monday when the bank opens again, the lady, she'll call me and say, hey, you need to come sign the papers on your loan. So, oh, okay. And so they trust me, like they know me, but $500,000, or they just, they want you to have the money. And I'm like, that don't even make sense. So I don't know. It's another, I said that to say, because like Corsair and those companies, like they're not going to mess with you until you're doing good. You know, like they're not going to give you a brand deal until like they see that that product's banging off the shelf, and then they want in. Same thing with the bank. They don't want to give you the money until you got it and you're rich and you don't need it, and then they want in. You know, it's crazy. So the housing market is on edge. Yeah, not where I live. Housing market is doing great. We are doing good down here. Because there's no equity to back it. Well, partially true and partially not. The lot that the house is being built on, I mean, they could hold that lot as collateral, you know. They could put a lien on the lot until the house is done being built. Then once I build the house and I pass it off to the owner, then they release the lien and it's done. And that guarantees basically that they're good, because as long as they have that, they're good. Have you thought about selling the stuff you print? No, because to me, unless there's not a lot of money in 3D printing, honestly. Not for me, at least. No. I do pretty good at my business, and I don't think I could do 3D printing to sell, no. Unless I got a contract with like a big company, and you know, and I went and bought 20 printers, and yeah, but even at that, I wouldn't 3D print it. If I had somebody that wanted a lot of products, I would outsource it, kind of like what I do now with construction. I don't build houses. People who want me to build houses, I say, okay, just for conversation's sake, let's say it's $200,000. Okay, cool. $200,000. I go find someone else to build it for 180, and I keep 20. I don't want to build that house. You know, same thing with the 3D printing. If somebody wanted to make an order like, hey, can you print us, you know, 20,000 of these cups or whatever it may be, I'd be like, yeah, I can do it. I can do anything. So then I would say, you know, this is what it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, you know, $2,000 for 20,000 cups, whatever it may be. And then I would go find somebody to do it for me for $1,500. Then I'd keep $500 and let them print them. I don't want to own all the machines. I don't want to do all that. And I would rather make a little bit less and have way less overhead. And that's why I'm a general contractor. I don't own any tools other than my personal tools. I don't have any employees, you know. You know, for what? So you could do the same thing and just not be as greedy, and you have way less responsibility. All I have is a liability insurance policy, and that's it. I'm doing a remodel on a house right now that pays $17,000, right? And my goal in that is I want to remodel that house for $10,000, right? And so if I can get it in there with $10,000 in labor and material, then I made $7,000. Is that gonna happen? Probably not, because shit's already starting to happen. Like a window got broken or whatever, you know, and that's $300. And so, but yeah, with 3D printing, yeah, I would definitely just find somebody else to do it. Let me check on this print. Let me turn you guys around. Hold up. There we go. Oh, you said what's that gonna be? That is gonna be this right here. So I'm reprinting this basically because I don't like the gap that that one has. This doesn't go to that. I kind of pieced this together. Wasn't for sure how good I was gonna like it, and you know how well it was gonna work. It actually works really good, and I love it. So now I'm printing it all over again, except this is from a different model. This is from a different model. So I'm reprinting basically this part, the gear part that you see right here, and all that stuff. That's coffee because I use this, and so this basically spins and stirs your espresso. So you'll put your espresso into the I don't know what you call it, the thing you put your espresso in, the handle thing. You put this on there and then you spin it around like that, and then it fluffs up your espresso, and then you take your tamper and then you compress the espresso, and then you're ready to go. If you don't do this part, then you run the risk of your espresso being distributed unevenly, and then you get a bad pull on your espresso, and it just doesn't taste as good, and you waste some of it, all that stuff. And when you're paying high dollar for espresso, you don't want to do that. So it's worth it to get one of these. But I don't know if you saw it earlier, but this is what you buy online. Like, you'll buy this, and these are like 30 or 40 bucks. And so, and they're metal, you know, it's cool. And they have these little metal spikes, but it doesn't move like that one does. This one, it goes like that. It does not stir the grounds near as good as the other one. The other one has less needles sticking out, but the way they move like this one just goes in a circle. The other one, it's kind of like going like this on top of each other because it's a planetary gear system. It stirs the coffee grounds like you can see it, that when you open it, they're perfectly spread, everything, and then you tamp it down and it's perfect. So yeah, it might be worth printing some of these now, because buying something like this online that's metal, I don't think you can find one like this, because this is super cool. And if you did find one like this, it would cost you every bit of 80 to 100 bucks. And I think these are on Etsy. Somebody has actually started printing these on Etsy, and these are 30 or 40 bucks to print, to buy one of these 3D printed. So I don't know, maybe I need to print some of these and sell them. What do you think? I think I can print one of these in, let's see, probably 3 hours or so. So if I could sell those, let's say I sold it for 30 bucks on the low side. 30 divided by 3, that would be $10. I would make $10 an hour. You know, to me, it's just not worth that. You know, so the goal would be to print more than one of these per hour. So per 3 hours. So you would need 10 machines. Now, if you had 10 machines going and printing 10 of these at a time, then that's where you make your money, I guess. But if I did sell stuff, it would have to be something like this. I'm not going to sell that little shit like the dragons and the dogs and the keychains, because they sell for $3 or $4, $5. I mean, it's not worth the time, honestly. I don't know how people print that shit and make money, but to me, I'm not going to waste my time for $5. Not going to happen. No, I definitely don't. I print all kinds of stuff. That's really what I do. I print all kinds of stuff. Like, I mounted my Alexa in the ceiling. I think I can show that to you guys real quick. I'll show you. It's going to be dark, possibly. But I will show you. I mounted the Alexa. Let's see if I can show you. Okay. All right. See, where's it at? Right there. So that is my Alexa. I 3D printed that, and my Alexa is in my attic. And so I got her up there because I don't like stuff on the counters, and so that's what we did. Yeah. So So I do stuff like that, you know. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you, Fluxinator. I don't print stupid shit. I made a video on that not too long ago. And yeah, I don't print stupid shit like the little flexi dragons and all that shit. To me, that's what most people do with their 3D printer. And it just blows my mind that people are sitting around printing stupid shit like that. And I'm like, man, such a waste of time. I mean, if you have kids, great. You know, we don't have kids, so I don't have no reason to print stupid shit. Like what am I gonna do with that? You know, I printed, like I said, I printed. Let's see. So because I have Dobermans, I printed this and I printed that. They serve no purpose, but I printed them for decoration and for my computer. And those are probably the only two non-useful prints that I think I've printed. Everything that I print is typically useful, like the legs that I printed for that lac shelves, all the drawer support things that I printed. I put door hinges on this, so usually this door only opens right here, but let me show you. Usually this door stops right there from the factory, but I put these hinges on here and now it opens up all the way. So when you're standing here, I got broad shoulders. And so when you're standing here, I can actually get in there without worrying about breaking it. And it has a latch on the back side that latches. So I typically print stuff like that, you know, stuff that's useful. Stuff like this. Instead of buying that, I print it. I printed an iPhone case one time, but out of TPU, but I just didn't like how it came out. It wasn't perfect enough. So that's awesome. I guess you don't have to worry about losing or breaking parts. I have 13 sisters. We're all coffee addicts. You have 13 sisters? Jesus Christ. You got a nice house. Thank you. 3D printed items with actual purpose. Yeah, I already read all that. Yep. Oh, sorry to hear that. I lost my sister a few years ago. She was 29. She got hit head on by an 18-wheeler in a car accident. The driver, he was diabetic or something. I guess he had a diabetic seizure. Yeah, so it happens. Just got to keep pushing. Yeah, no reason to bring the conversation down. It is what it is. Shit happens. We keep living. And that's all you can do. Right? Yeah, for sure. So check out this this table I did. So let me show y'all. So this table is like a sit stand table, obviously, that I retrofitted with all these electronics and stuff to run all of this stuff up here. I got a teleprompter and all these lights and just recording stuff that I have, right? Well, it was black, and I went to IKEA, and they had this white top right here for like $5, and it was super long. I cut it off because it was really long. I cut it off, and I put it on top of here because I don't know if some of you guys remember my videos that I had the black top on here, and the black top is actually smaller. This one's bigger, and I made it 3 inches on each side bigger, so I didn't want to make it too big because I have the door here, and then I have the storage closet right there with all kinds of shit for the studio and just crazy stuff. So 13th sister, I am a Wiccan. A Wiccan. Remind me, is that you do witchcraft, I think, right? Pretty good at reverse engineering stuff if you ever want to produce those coffee levelers. Well, I have the STL files for them. Just like, I mean, I could print them all day long, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in selling them. What do you guys think about selling something like that? Because if I did sell something, it would have to be a high dollar item like that. Like a $30 or $40 3D printed item is considered, to me, decently high dollar. Because anything else you go on Etsy and stuff like that, they're selling stupid shit and it's like $5 to $15. You know, to me the money is just not there for something like that. I mean, you'd have to turn a lot of products to make anything. I would rather print a high dollar product and you know, print a quality product and sell a little bit less, but work a little bit less too. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought you had purchased a metal one that operated different. Well, I did, but I wouldn't want to reverse engineer this, because all this is a piece of metal with paper clips sticking out of it, basically. I don't want that. That's your basic what they sell. Now this one, the one I'm printing right now, is one that's on printables.com. Somebody designed this, and I wouldn't mind having a metal one. Now, if I could make a metal one like this, take this and have somebody make a metal one like this, then yeah, you're talking money then. Because if this one was aluminum or whatever would be lightest, probably aluminum, you'd have to weigh out lightness versus cost and all that stuff. But once you got that figured out, let's just say it was aluminum. If you had this in a badass flat black aluminum that was felt quality and shit, I mean, you could sell it all day long for at least $100. Because these little stupid ones like this, some of them are stainless steel, stuff like that, and they're go look them up. Research WDT tool, and they are expensive for the good ones, right? They have some cheap $10 ones on Amazon that look like you know, this, what do you call that thing that you stir the eggs with? A whisk, right? They have some that look like that. They're like on a handle with a bunch of little needles sticking out, and you just kind of do that. But I mean, you can buy cheap anything. Any product has a cheap version. But typically people who do espresso, they're coffee connoisseurs, and they don't mind spending on their coffee. I know I don't. I think selling them is an awesome idea. Get a patent on them. I don't think I can get a patent because somebody's already created it. Like, I didn't create this, somebody else did. But if they didn't have a patent on it, yeah. Maybe they don't, I don't know. So we went to Mexico not too long ago, and I bought this from a lady on the side of the road. They make them by hand. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Tell me if you can hear it. Yeah. There was no smoke. My computer's smoking because it's working so hard. We don't smoke on YouTube. Or vape. We don't vape on YouTube. That'd be a good ASMR sound, honestly, if you had that and mic'd it up. I don't know what that sounds like on your end, but it sounds super cool on my end. But yeah, the little old lady makes them. It's supposed to sound like rain or something. Of course, Flesh Gordon would, he would, he would put that comment, Flesh Gordon. Does it sound like rain for real? Yeah, I don't know what's in there. Maybe like beans or something. I don't know. But they make them over there. They make big, they're called rain sticks. And I bought it from like a lady on the side of the road. And they make big ones. I bought the little small one. I think it was like $6 or something. But it's, I think it's bamboo, I want to say. And then they seal the ends up. And whatever's in there is in there, I guess. So I'll show you something else that I 3D printed. And that's not functional, or well, it is a little bit. It's my clock. So I 3D printed this, and I put the LED lights in there. You can't see it, but they're blue. They look white, but they're not. So I put the LED lights in there, and then made the clock down here, and then it's just a Bitcoin symbol. So this whole thing is blue. Let me turn it off. Hold on. Let's turn that off. There we go. So now you can see it. So it's just a clear cover right here, and then the Bitcoin, and then you got the clock attached at the bottom. So yeah. And if you want to get your setup like this, you can go on my page. I definitely I did a video on how to control everything with just a button. Oh, okay. I guess they're, yeah, I could see how they could be an instrument. That'd be a cool added sound. But yeah, you're right, Queen. That's definitely what they used them for. Some type of worshiping or whatever they do. They call rain, I guess. That is definitely what they did. Hey, Flesh, if you're didgeridoo, I don't know what that word is, but Flesh, if you're new, I'm doing a giveaway for a 3D printer. All you have to do is be subscribed, and then go to my homepage and look up the giveaway video, and just comment on that giveaway video. Stay ready, and you'll be entered to win it. I'm doing the drawing on August the 16th. So as long as you're subscribed and you comment "Stay ready" on the giveaway video, you'll be entered along with everybody else. And then I'll announce the winner. And if you win, I'll ship it to you. Australian Aboriginal instrument. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that, because I was lost. I wasn't going to comment on that. I didn't know where we were going with that, so I left that alone. Oh, okay. Thank you, Flesh. Appreciate it. Make sure you like the live. See if we can get some likes up there. It's not like TikTok where you can just keep pressing it. Over here, you can just do it once. Man, let's go see what we're doing over here. See how far along we are. Look how those gears are coming out. I could watch this shit all day long. I sit here and stare at this shit for fucking like 20 minutes and shit sometimes. I just watch it. You can see greasy head prints right there. And I'll sit there and watch this thing forever. It's going, it's going. Yeah, I saw you on load on the, on blood on the razor wire. Yeah, I did the interview with Chad. Oh, Chad. Yeah, Chad's good people. He's got a similar background as I do. He kind of went through some shit and came out pretty good on the other end, I guess. But yeah, I talk to Chad every now and then, and he does cool stuff. For those of you who don't know what Blood on the Razor Wire is, it's another YouTube channel, and Chad is the host of that channel, and he does like crime stuff. So he'll do interviews with people from prison. He talks about, you know, crime stories and stuff like that. So I like true crime, so we got connected, and of course, I don't know if maybe you guys haven't seen it, but so I went to federal prison years ago for a possession of a prohibited firearm, and so he reached out to do an interview. I did an interview on his channel, and so a lot of the subscribers that I have come from over there because when I did the interview on his channel, he shouted out my 3D printing channel, and so some of the honestly, a lot of people came from over there. I was very surprised that the amount of people that came from over there, and everybody had positive comments, and yeah, no one had anything negative to say. I was so surprised. I haven't gotten a lot of negative comments on my live or videos or anything, like, really. Maybe one, maybe two that just stupid comments of, you know, maybe they didn't like the video or whatever, but you're gonna get that. You can't help it. He's getting people out of long sentences in prison. Yeah, he is. He's definitely pioneered a lot of good things going on with prison release and the Compassionate Release Act and stuff like that. So a lot of people should be thankful for him, because he opened the doors for a lot of things for guys who are in there now that can file paperwork to get out sooner. He's opened the door for a lot of that stuff. There's another guy on, have you guys seen him? His name is JD Delay, I believe. JD. He talks, he has a really strange voice. Like, his voice is really loud and raspy, and he's got a big beard. His name's JD Delay. But I used to watch him a lot, along with Chad. But he got into some stuff I didn't like, and I unsubscribed just because I didn't like what he was doing. And I told him about it. He never replied, so go figure. But yeah, he was basically he does a lot of commentary stuff. Yeah, exactly, right? And that's cool when you do that. But when he commented on the Mr. Beast thing, that's where he lost me at. And I didn't appreciate that, because you don't comment on somebody's life when you don't have facts, and you're just basically stirring the pot. And he was going on and on about, you know, Mr. Beast, if he did this, he's going to be in trouble. And yeah, but you don't know if he did it. So why are you doing that shit? You know what I mean? And I told him, I said, man, that, like, I don't believe he did that. And because it goes against everything Mr. Beast stands for. I just, he wouldn't have a reason to do it. You know what I mean? And so I just, he was just commenting and saying a bunch of bullshit that wasn't true. And you don't do that. You know, I don't appreciate that, and I don't like it. And I was with him up until that point. And if he would have replied to my message and said something, then yeah. But he's one of the YouTubers that he's got a lot of followers, and now, you know, he don't reply to comments. He's too good for comments, right? And so, yeah, I'll never be like that. I don't care how many followers I have. If I have to hire somebody to answer comments, that's what I'll do. Because if you're doing well enough to where you have so many people dropping comments that you can't keep up with it, then that's good. But why would you ignore the people who put you where you're at? You know, like your subscribers are why you're somewhat successful. You know, and you're going to ignore them, and they're the ones put you where you're at, but you're not going to reply to their comments, or you're going to cherry pick comments that feed into what you got going on and reply to those. Well, I know you can't reply to every single comment, but I mean, you can definitely be more interactive with your chat, you know? And people, they get a lot of followers on YouTube, and they just get numb to their fan base, you know what I mean? And like at that point, what are you doing? You know? And that's how all of them are. But I know one thing, if I ever figure out this YouTube shit and get this shit going, yeah, I'll just never do that. I'm sure they all said that at the beginning, right? I'll never let that happen. And look at them, but I'm very set in my ways when it comes to things, and that is just one thing that, you know, that's like shitting on somebody who helped you. I just never could do it, and it says a lot about someone's character that can do that, you know, and so I just can't do it. Yeah, even if it, yeah, you got to be humble, man. You got to be humble. I've had a lot of things in my life. I mean, I'm very fortunate that, you know, I've got nice things now, but I don't take it for granted, you know. My wife drives a Porsche. I've had a Bentley. I've got a $110,000 truck. We live in a nice house, you know, and it's all material stuff. But at the same time, I mean, I like to have nice things, but they don't make or break me, you know. I'm not too good to ride in my buddy's minivan when we go to a job or, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I'm so down to earth. Anybody can tell you I'm down to earth, and I say stupid shit. I do stupid shit. I'm very outspoken, sometimes a little embarrassing in public. But I just speak my mind, you know, and most people appreciate it, you know, so. Sometimes I don't have a filter, which I get in trouble with my wife because I don't have a filter sometimes out in public. You know, somebody cuts in line, I'm the guy that's going to say, hey, bro, like, what are you doing? You don't see me standing here? You know, but she won't do that. She'll just say, she'll whisper, and motherfucker cutting in line, you know. I was like, fuck, tell him something. Hey, bro, what are you doing? Why are you cutting in line, bro? You don't see us standing here? You know, and she's like, oh my God, Lawrence, shut up. I'm like, what do you mean? You fucking cut in line? Fuck him. You know? And not in a bad way, but bro, you cut in line. Get out of here. Fucking, you know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, same here. Yeah, for sure. Only filter I got is my coffee filters. Hey, you do realize every time you write the word is, it has a T in front of it? Like, it's getting consistent for sure. I thought it was a typo at first, but are you doing that on purpose? Because you say the only filter I got, tis my coffee filter. Is that like a slang or like a language, or is that just your keyboard being stupid? My wife sits on the other end of it. Oh man, you're one of those, bro. Yeah, we gotta ask you to leave, sir. Like, what do you mean? Leave? Yeah, I don't get that bad. I just speak my mind, and usually if I speak my mind, I'm in the right because I speak what's right. I don't pick on people or bully people, and uh, you know, but I usually speak what's right, and they can't really say much because they're in the fucking wrong. Lived in England. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. No, never. Yeah, I don't bully. If anything, I'll be the one to take up for somebody. If I see it, I'll say something. I saw a guy one time. We were at the marina because I have a boat, and we a lot of times we'd go stay the weekend on the boat, and because you could like go down below and sleep in it and shit. And there was a guy who was talking shit to this lady over there who parked. She parked, and he was like, "Yeah, you fucking parked here." And I was like, "Bro, like you don't have to talk to the lady like that, man." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's just talking shit. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You know, but then when I went over there and told him something, he's like, "Oh, you know," and he fucking left. You know, I was like, "Come on, bro, you don't fucking talk shit to the lady, but then whenever I come over here, you don't walk away and shit. Fuck out of here." I don't like people like that. But fortunately, I don't run across situations like that very often. I see stuff on TikTok and YouTube and stuff sometimes. I was like, man, I wish that would happen in front of me one time. One time. I hate seeing stuff like that. I hate it when people are like that. I've had that happen like once with that old lady that time, and that's it. And yeah, I came out of that boat so fast when I heard that dude talking that shit. I went over there so quick. Nobody even knew what I was doing. We're all hanging out on the bus. Hold on, I'll be right back. I went over there, and yeah, that was like one time. But like I see stuff on YouTube all the time. I'm like, man, why couldn't I be there? That would not fly if I was standing right there. That is not cool. That is not okay. Said I saw a guy with Tourette's once in Brisbane spouting off at people, so I joined in. How you know he had Tourette's? Maybe he was just talking shit. No, because he had the tics, and other times was saying words like tree. I've never seen anybody in real life with that. I would like to see that. Can y'all hear that printer? Or do you hear like the music? I just wonder if y'all can hear the printer. To me, it sounds like an airplane's in here about to take off and shit. You're both shit. Y'all are troopers, man, hanging out with all that shit. Fuck. Is either one like too annoying? I don't know what I could do about the printer, but I can turn but I could probably turn the music down. It's barely up, so if it's too much, let me know. Oh, okay, good. A fine blend of a bunch of chaotic shit. That's cool. good. Awesome. I don't think I showed y'all these, but if you look on my wall, you see those hexagons right there? So those I cut out of MDF plywood, and I made those. Those are all cut like 1/4 inch thick plywood, and I made those, and I painted them, and then I installed the LED lights on the back and all that shit. It was a whole bunch of work, right? But I ended up making these online, right? And I'm gonna end up making that thing because that thing is so heavy because it's made out of wood, and it's a bitch to deal with anytime I have to do anything with it. And so I ended up 3D printing these. They're the same size as those, and these, you'll basically see the holes here. I can mount these on the wall like that, and then put this front cover comes off. So I made it in 2 pieces. Let me show you. That way you can mount it, and then you just go put the plate covers on the front once you get it mounted. What the fuck is going on? I can't get it off one-handed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you can put this on the wall like that, put your screws in, and then once you got all your screws in, you got it mounted, then you come back and you put your plate on right here to cover it. You can put that plate on just like that. It snaps on, and you're good to go. Let me put this one on. And the reason why I made this is because if you go try to buy these LED hexagons online from Govee or any of those companies like that, they're super expensive for no reason. I don't see why. Because LED lights, for one, are super cheap. And these, what is that? It's plastic. And they just overcharge for shit like that, so I don't buy it. Man, I messed up my shit, y'all. How'd I do? Oh, got it. Got it. Oh my God, what's going on in my life? Oh, there we go. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna end up putting all these together, and they're gonna be like long. I'm just gonna make it like that and replace that one with something. I'm gonna break this shit off here. There. I'm gonna replace that with something that's a lot lighter. Then I'm gonna do custom LEDs in here and make it cool. I need to figure out a way to attach it all because this shit sucks. I need to figure out like a bar to put across it and just epoxy them all to that. Yeah, I thought they were cool when I first saw them. Maybe you could even make them thicker to store stuff in, like screws. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, except where it's at. It's like up there above my computer, and I'd have to like reach up there like that to get to it. And then I would hate for that shit to fall on my setup there. I would die if that happened. Start selling them on Temu, yeah. I love Temu. Who shops on Temu? Raise your hand. Dude, Temu gives me free shit all the time. If y'all shop on Temu, let me know. I'll tell you a trick. They give me free shit every order, I swear. I'm gonna try to lower this table so I can sit down. Oh shit. Oh. Said, yeah, we spent for the same thing that you made, my wife, and I spent 200 for, I wanted to say 6 to 8. Oh yeah, for the hexagon, same shape and everything, but the whole thing lights up. And it does, yeah, the whole thing's a LED, the whole face of it. Yeah, I know, and they're super expensive. They're like ridiculously expensive. Let me lower this table. See how low it goes. Good enough. There we go. So yeah, like if you went on, like if you got the Govee ones, yeah, they're stupid expensive. I don't buy anything Govee, even their LED lights. Like you can get a 16 foot of LED lights from Govee, and they're like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. It's retarded. Oh yeah, if you're buying things off Temu, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, don't expect to be impressed very often for sure. But you just got to be careful what you buy. I don't buy like electronics or any. Well, I bought a camera off at Temu, and actually it's decent. It's decent for the $5 that I spent on it. I'm gonna put it in my doghouse. I built my dogs like a little 2-bedroom doggy mansion out back, and they got 2 bedrooms, like regular bedrooms, you know. And they have like a little living area, and then it has an AC unit in there, like a mini split central AC unit. And then I was gonna put 2 cameras in each of their bedrooms, so when I'm gone I can see them. And I bought that one just to test out, and it's actually decent. But I gotta figure out, I gotta get a cord long enough, because I want it hooked up. It's USB, so you could run it to battery, but I don't want it on battery. I want it on continuous power. Something on Temu today. We bought Govee. Yeah, if you bought Govee, you overspent for sure. Lawrence, can we please see the tat on your head? Yeah, it doesn't look very good because it's like 25 years old, but see if you can see it. It's a lion. I've got a lot of scars and sunburn and stuff like that. I hope you guys can see it. Buying stuff on Temu is like the McDonald's pics compared to the real price. Yeah. Yeah, I got 2 Dobermans, so they're like kids, man. And they're huge, so you can't just give them a doghouse. Like, actually, their house is bigger than my shed. The shed that I have that keeps all my tools and all my extra stuff, their house is bigger than mine. Theirs is 12 by 18, so it's 12 feet wide and 18 feet long. And then it's divided right down the middle, but they can go in each other's rooms. I don't keep them separate. I'm in Texas, in South Texas. I'm about an hour from Mexico. BLD damn near fell out of his chair. Hey, been there, done that, brother. I'm about to bounce too, man. I'll probably be on here another few minutes. I was trying to make it till this print got done, but my feet hurt, my back hurts. I'm ready to take a shower. My shoulder hurts for no reason. I might go live tomorrow. I can show y'all the next Saturday, a whole week. Why did I go live last Saturday? Is that what happened? And now I'm live again this Saturday? Did I start a pattern that I didn't even know about? I'm gonna have, hey, for the next live, I'm gonna have some shit planned. Like, I've just been going live, just trying to get used to it and doing a little something. But man, for my next live, because I hate boring ass lives, and y'all are troopers just for hanging out in here, honestly, because this shit, I ain't doing shit but sitting here. But I see a lot of people who go live, and that's all they fucking do. And they sit there and look at the screen the whole time. Like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your live about, bro? You know what I mean? Other than you looking at the screen. If we didn't comment, like, your live's about nothing. So, yeah, I'm going to start leveling it up. Oh, I did? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So that makes sense. Well, maybe I'll start making it a Saturday thing. I don't know. But, yeah, thanks for dropping by, BLD. Always appreciate it. I've been wanting to move there. My wife and I paid for our house that we bought 2 years ago in Orange County. It's fucking ridiculous. And out in Texas, we could have... Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. So you probably paid fucking $800,000 to $1 million for a regular house over there. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Yeah, over here you could have had, I mean, you would have had a bad motherfucker for that price. YouTube is shit with updating, yeah. Well, I didn't really have a schedule for going live. I didn't realize I've been like on Saturdays, so I didn't do it on purpose at all. But maybe I should, I don't know. Four bedroom, 2.5 bath, and a pool. Yeah. But like here for like you could have got that. What you got there, you could have got that here for like 400,000, 500,000. I build homes for a living, so I know exactly what you could have got. So I built a 2-story not too long ago that had all custom tile floors, 2-story, with an office and a mother-in-law suite. It had a huge car wash shower, like a car wash style shower. That's what we call it, where you walk in one side and walk out the other. No doors on the shower, just big glass, custom tile. And that house was 600,000. It was nice. But that's high here. That's like, damn, that's a lot of money. Like I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, all tile. Of course, I have granite quartz countertops and custom cabinets and LED lighting everywhere. And I mean, I have a nice house, and you can get a house like mine, depending on where you buy it at, between 150 and 250. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got to come up with stuff to do on the live because I don't want to be one of the guys just sitting here looking at the screen like a retard. So I got to come up with stuff to do and then come up with a time. So yeah. Oh, you live in Australia? Why did I think you were in New York? I don't know if I could do cats in the house. I don't like them. I'm allergic to cats though, so I just found out I was allergic to cats like a month ago. So I found outside my dogs were playing with this little black, I don't know what it was, and I go over there and it's a baby kitten. It was a little baby, and so I go over there, and my dogs, even though they're huge Dobermans and they're super big, like they'll mess up a human, but like other animals, they're little babies, right? So they had that little kitten, and they kept licking it, you know. And so I went over there and I got it, and I had to bottle feed it for like a week or two, and then I had to get rid of it because I got red dots everywhere because that little cat, I gave it a bath, and I used to like I'd be on the cat. That little cat would follow me everywhere. He could barely walk. Keep in mind, he's probably like 3 or 4 days old, so he could barely walk. His eyes weren't even open, but his eyes opened, and then he would follow me everywhere. And like if I moved and he couldn't catch up to me because he could barely walk, like, he'd start screaming. That little cat, I guess he was attached to me, and but yeah, I had to get rid of him because I'm allergic. Yeah, appreciate it, Flesh. I'll have something better in the next lives. I'll try to keep these lives going like a little bit better every time. And I'll be doing giveaways and stuff like that. So this is only my second live, so they'll get better. I just got to figure out something to do. But yeah, I'll spice it up. Appreciate it, man. You have a sister in Houston. Oh, okay. No, I mean, he's good. I gave it to the old lady down the street. So, yeah, he's good. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to hop off of here, everybody. I see there's still a few people in here, but I'm going to get out of here. My feet hurt. My back hurts. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I didn't realize it was 4 o'clock. I think I got on here like at 1, so I've been on here for like 3 hours. So yeah, good night to everybody, or good morning based on where you're at. And thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I know it's you guys were waiting on that print possibly, or it was just hanging out because I'm super cool. Who knows? But I will show you the results of that tomorrow, and I promise I'll spice up these lives. Try not to let them get too stale and too boring, because I don't want to be that guy, right? 7 p.m. in Queensland. Okay, so you're just getting into the evening. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. here, so I am, and I always stay up late, but I usually go to bed around 4 or 5 in the morning, and I get up at 8 or 9 and go do my construction stuff, come back, I'm everywhere. You know, the last few nights I got in bed around 1 a.m., 12 p.m., 12 a.m., and I've been doing pretty good. I get up at like 7 a.m., go to the job sites, make sure everybody's good, pick up material, drop off stuff for the guys, and then, you know, then go. So, but these late nights, I still have to get up early. I just come home and take a nap once I get everything figured out. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for liking. Make sure you're subscribed, and go to my homepage and make sure that you subscribe. Stay ready so you can be entered for the drawing. You don't want to miss that. That'll probably be the last big drawing that I do for a little bit. I'm working on some other stuff so I can give you guys some more cool shit, because like I said, that's the goal. I'm gonna try to get sponsors, try to get free shit, give it away. Everybody's happy. I get to make YouTube and you guys get free shit. So anyways, good night guys, peace out, and until next time, as always, what do I say? I know somebody knows. Stay ready. I'll see you guys. Good night.